So early this morning, Tom Warren, who is one of the head editors at The Verge, released an article about Microsoft's boss, Phil Spencer, and his views on cloud gaming. Let's take a look. So this is the article. I'm going to leave a link for it down below in the description. But just to give my views and opinions on what I'm reading and what I think of it as a person seeing it from my point of view. So the title is Microsoft's Xbox boss says Amazon and Google are the main competitors going forward. And the subheader goes, Sony and Nintendo aren't the main competition in the cloud world. So already that is a bold statement from Mr. Phil Spencer himself. It's good to read this article actually. I'm going to read a little passage. When you talk about Nintendo and Sony, we have a ton of respect for them, but we see Amazon and Google as the main competitors going forward, says Spencer. That's not to disrespect Nintendo and Sony, but the traditional gaming companies are somewhat out of position. I guess they could try to recreate Azure, but we invested in tens of billions of dollars in cloud over the years. So what that sounds like to me is saying Sony and Nintendo are not the real competition here. They're not even trying to get so much into that sort of area. Microsoft has been secretly or quietly been building their cloud over the years, and they feel like they've got a foot up on everybody else, or a foot up on Sony and Nintendo, which is fair enough, which means they're ahead in that sort of aspect. Spencer has previously discussed the threat of Amazon and Google as competitors. If we go along a bit, it says, it isn't how many consoles you sell. So that little statement there is saying to me is that Microsoft knows that it's not about hardware anymore. There is more to it. There is a convenience. There is another demographic to try and please her. And they know cloud, it's not necessarily going to be the future for everyone, but it's what everything is building to, and they don't want to be in any untapped areas, okay? So if I read a little bit more, this one I found quite intriguing. I don't want to be in a fight over format wars with these guys, while Amazon and Google are focused on how to get gaming to 7 billion people around the world. Now, what does that say to me? That says to me that Phil Harrison understands that he doesn't want to be in a position where they have nothing set up. He's like, we're comfortable. They're saying they're comfortable in the physical form, but they don't want to be in a position where they're playing catch up to Amazon's cloud gaming service or Google Stadia's already established service, and they don't want to be years behind. They want to, even if they're just slowly trailing behind, they just want to have a foot in the door, is what I'm understanding from this. And it's nice to see that Phil Spencer's actually acknowledging that there is a space for cloud gaming, and they're gonna pick up all those people that can't afford their consoles, but will be then in the cloud. I think that's quite interesting, and as someone who doesn't really know the business world of it, or the ins and outs of how all these things work, I think that's quite intriguing. I think it's quite important that one of the top 3 people are saying that Google Stadia will be competition in the cloud wars. It just brings that more of a solidity to it, and it makes what all the kind of naysayers and the haters sort of what they say makes it all irrelevant, because if one of the big bosses are getting a bit worried and thinking, yeah, we need to compete with this person, then it means that there is real competition there. It means there is a future for this type of thing. But again, I'm just your average gamer, maybe even below your average gamer. Just want to say thank you for watching this quick video. If you like it, give it a click, give it a like, give it a share and a subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.